Well, here we are again, XFM on a Saturday. Just gone 1 o'clock, Steve, if I'm very much mistaken. But we're not here as such. We're away again, gallivanting around. We've got to do the special sort of best of again.
Okay.
Which we did a few weeks ago. So this is the best of the last 3 weeks. Which I think is, I think it's the best 3 weeks we've ever had. But I'd like it condensed into 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, some great music as well in there.
Yeah, there'll be some great music interspersed with fine chat that you've already heard.
Yeah.
Except this bit. This bit's new. We've actually, out of the kindness of our heart, we've come in last week.
Yeah, yeah.
And we've done a few clips just because we felt a bit guilty about shooting off.
Yeah. Even now, having heard this link, I'm beginning to wonder if it was worth our time.
Yeah. Well, should we play a classic link?
Let's play what from the last 3 weeks.
After this is Feeder.
All right, so here's the first bit.
Yeah, you might want to try and
you heard about the hanging one when the fella was.
Sorry, mate. Go on.
When the fella was hung.
Well hung.
He was hung and.
Hung. Sorry, what's hung?
He was hung by a rope.
So isn't that no? I think it wasn't he a Chinese emperor and wasn't he hung?
Yeah.
He was hung.
Some fella who'd done something, they hung him. And,
They wanted him.
It's not a word anymore. He was hung.
Look, don't be doing that again, because you said squoze wasn't a word, and then I shown you a menu today that someone sent, and it said fresh orange, squoze.
Inadvertent commas, and next to it was the word colour, spelt COLOR. So presumably either the American menu, right, in which case there's loads of American words that we don't use, or it's just a badly typed piece of work.
Anyway, there was a bloke that was hung.
He was hung and that, but he didn't die.
Hung on that, he was definitely a Chinese. Hung on that, yeah. I remember him now, yeah.
He didn't die, and they said, just hang on a minute whilst we change the rope and that, and he stood there waiting, changed the rope. They tried to, do it again, and didn't work.
It didn't work, right.
So, they got another rope, right? Didn't work. And then they had to let him go, because it's like there's a well-known saying or something from this thing.
Yeah.
What do you make of the first genetically modified baby?
Oh.
Are you worried about this?
Do you know what did they do? What?
Let me see what it says here.
Isn't it just choosing the eye colour?
Well, this is the concern, isn't it? That in the future you'll be able to decide whether it's a boy or a girl, how intelligent it is, what it looks like, is it handsome, is it ugly? Obviously, no one will choose an ugly baby, and so on and so on and so on. And so it means that where will it lead? Where will it end, Carl? Are you concerned?
I've thought about this a lot.
What will us three look like in the future if they're being, genetically modified beautiful people? What will we be like? How will we be considered in society?
True, yeah. But we've talked about this before, haven't we? About the cloning thing.
Yeah,
that's a bit weird. Yeah. But I don't think it matters, because at the end of the day, right, you might look like some other kid, but it's the way you're brought up that will change your features and the way you are, your personality.
If you lie, you get a long nose, don't you?
Well, no, but listen, right, because I remember when we, I was growing up on this estate.
This is going to be good. Go on.
No, it's not. It's just an example of how this doesn't work.
Go on.
So we don't need to worry, sort of thing.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm growing up on this estate, and there was this woman about 4 houses down, right, who's a bit rough. All right.
Didn't fancy her.
Oh God, no. Right, but she had a baby.
Well, tell me about her first. I'm interested in this woman. What was she?
It was a very.
Was it like being a man in a dress?
I didn't grow up in a posh house or anything. And I'm not saying that if you live in a bit of a rough house, you're a bad person.
What does she look like?
But anyone can
tattoos,
clean up.
Look like Tony Green with a fag on.
They didn't clean up much, right?
Oh.
Which, even if you've not got a lot of money, you can still try and make the place look nice.
Yeah.
Right. But she didn't, and a kid used to take a horse into the house.
Sorry. Whoa, Neddy. What do you mean a kid used to take a horse into the house? Where did he get a horse?
Must have nicked it from somewhere. Must have done.
You've seen a horse in it? No.
What, is that from outside the saloon round the corner?
Yeah, was it just tied up with a bit of leather?
Right? And,
that's great. Did Big Jake come looking for it?
I'd been out.
So let me get this. This was before the lynching stopped or after.
Where did he get a horse from? What do you mean he must have nicked it? His mum said, where'd you get that from? I bought it. All right then, but keep it out of the kitchen.
I don't want you going cattling rustling.
Where did he get a horse from, Carl? And how long did he have it for? Was he leading it or riding it? Mum, open the door, I can't stop.
I can't stop it. Open the patio door as well.
Looks like we got us a runaway. What do you mean?
I don't know, but the thing is, they couldn't afford to buy one because they're not cheap. So I'm just guessing. Maybe that's wrong of me. But I think...
He had a horse?
Yeah, right. So
that's why the family didn't have any money. They'd spend it on the horse.
No, I don't think, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they would have bought it. So anyway...
Yeah, it's wise to whisper, Carl, in case they're listening.
Yeah. And
they could be in the room next door.
It's not buying it, it's keeping it as well. Oh.
So I was like in the car with my dad coming into the avenue, and you used to have to drive down it to turn round. And, and you know, sort of go back to our house.
You had the traditional method of transport. Yeah.
And the horse was in the lounge.
Reading a paper.
Just like walking around.
Oh, God! What?
And when I was doing... I tried to earn myself some money once by flogging little flowers in plastic cups.
What? This is genius. It just keeps coming. What do you mean you're trying to flog little flowers? What do you mean?
Wait. Let's play a record. Let's play a record and come back to this. This story's going to just unravel and unravel. It's going to go for hours. Let's play a track,
deeper
Carl.
and deeper. It's like an onion, isn't it?
We've created a whole world here where there's a man living with a horse.
Just walking around the lounge.
I come from the West Country. I've never heard anything like that.
I just think of a big sort of like orange carpet and it's got a rediffusion telly and this horse going, I'm fed up in here.
Exactly.
This is really...
I am not taking the rubbish out again.
Yeah.
Right, play a record. Let's have Velvet Underground. We've got that lined up.
Oh,
yeah, the classic from the first album, I'm Waiting for the Man. Let's come back to the horse in a second.
Little flowers in pots. What do you mean? Carl's found love on the street before, haven't you?
How's it going with your bird, Carl? Are you married?
No.
How long have you been out with her?
7 years.
Because, I mean, you're quite a simple man.
Yeah.
You're sort of a simple
in a nice way.
ways.
I mean, you're like Helen from Big Brother.
Yeah,
you're sort of nice enough, but
I look normal.
Well, yeah, you sort of do. But you could be one of those that just suddenly go mental with a pen.
Yeah,
do you know
just
what I mean?
Stab people through the eyes.
Yeah, you sort of look normal. But if I wouldn't really want to wind you up to a point of frenzy.
How did you meet your girlfriend?
Through work.
What, through her work? What, you phoned up and said...
We worked at the same place.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
You're quite an enigma, aren't you? Could you give us more on that?
At work. You met her at work. What, she came in selling sandwiches? She was going through the bins outside. What do you mean you met her at work?
Why are you having an attack on me? You're the one who's sad and lonely.
Oh, he's done you again.
Yeah, but what I thought was interesting was I just scratched at him and he just went mental.
Yeah, no,
it's like a bear caught in a trap.
It's funny, isn't it? You'll never learn.
No, I was just interested to find out what the story was, because it might be a really romantic story.
Well, it's not.
All right, jeez. I mean, the fact he doesn't want to talk about his love affair.
I was thinking about you in the week, and like... Does it worry you? I mean, you sort of joke about it now, and we're talking about it in the office, you know, like, oh, is Steve really touchy about the way he looks? And,
oh, what's this? Where's that come from?
He's done it again. He's done you again.
I was walking home the other night, and I was thinking about it. And do you worry that when you're old, you will be on your own?
You did start it, though, didn't you?
Well, Carl, I'm glad you brought this up. because I mean, for me... You know, a lightweight, frothy entertainment show on XFM on a Saturday afternoon is exactly the place where I want to discuss the desperate, lonely future that's inevitably coming my way.
Oh, God. I'll tell you what will cheer you up and forget all that. A bit of Embrace.
Oh, one of the most hated bands.
Placebo, Bitter End on XFM 104.9. This is pre-recorded. We recorded this a couple of weeks ago, before Christmas. I hope you had a great Christmas. If you didn't, not our fault, really, is it?
Nothing to do with us.
Wouldn't have thought we'd have.
We're ahead of time because we've got plenty of cash now, thanks to a lot of you who probably bought the Office DVD.
Yeah.
Probably got
and
that
if you
in
haven't
stock
yet, and you've maybe got vouchers or money, still available.
Still there in the shops.
Still available. You can still make it the best-selling DVD of all time.
Please do.
Yeah. Please do. I'll tell you what you want to hear, though, before you make your mind up. I'll tell you what, if you like this next clip, go and buy the Office DVD. I think you will. It's a brilliant clip.
It's the one where we talk about, well, it's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
That blew me away, right? That the fact that he got the name, he got the number. Spooky bit, right? I'm walking home. I called you up a couple of times and I left a message on your phone because it was just amazing. Not only was he good at magic, but his maths was brilliant. No, well, that thing adding up to 42 was like, how did he do that? I mean, we didn't even make a big deal out of that.
He said that to me. He said, all Carol Vorderman's got is the maths.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Imagine him on Countdown.
Yeah.
He'd even know what they were going to write down. Do you know what I mean? So a bit of a wasted talent. I should see him again about that. I think he's... So I get into my flat, right? And what they do in my flat where I live, they put the post in like these little pigeonholes, right? And I don't normally check them out. I leave it for Suzanne to do, right?
Sure.
But this time, for some weird reason, I thought, right, I'll check it, see if we've got any post. Open it up. There's only this. A letter for Miss Harris.
Yep. There it is. Bona fide in front of us. A letter addressed to a Miss Harris.
Well, does she live there?
No, it's my address. She doesn't live there.
Did she ever?
Don't know. It doesn't matter. It's weird, isn't it?
But
We've never had. Normally, I think there was a guy who lived there called Yaki Shoki.
Mr. 42.
It was definitely wasn't an Harris, right? This is the first time we've had a letter for this woman.
Yes.
Right.
But what are you claiming? Because Darren Brown himself admits that it is not paranormal, it is not supernatural, it is a trick. It's a trick.
Is it?
But he would say that, wouldn't he? Hitler said that. Play a record.
Well, can we open this?
No, it's illegal.
No, but I'm thinking if it's
What
a
if we opened
birthday
it off
card
air?
for someone's like 42nd birthday.
Right. You can't open that letter. Go and put it back, or you cannot open that letter.
Why not?
You can't open someone else's mail because you think Darren Brown's supernatural.
What if we steamed it open, then resealed it? No one would know.
It's only a letter.
You can't. You can, but I don't want any part of it.
Carl, I
if
think you should open it.
Oh, you open
I'm
it?
not opening it. It's against the law. You should open it,
Right,
then.
we won't open it then.
They won't send you to prison.
Luke, forget it.
You'll get off.
Cure?
Yeah.
Bit of cure?
There's no cure, no.
I'm looking. Well, I'm tempted to open it.
Well, do you want to, Steve? There you go.
No, I'm not going to open it. But I think you should, definitely. 6 Different Ways by The Cure from the album The Head on the Door. We've enjoyed that.
The head on the door, Carl. Ooh, bit of a coincidence.
Spooky, isn't it?
It was only 4 weeks ago you were talking about a head and a door.
Exactly.
Has the door got a number on it? 42.
Oh, dear.
So we're not opening it?
No.
Well, I can't open it because as the producer, right?
Oh, yeah, because your standing in society is such that they'd make a real example of you.
Yeah.
A producer of a tin pot radio show once a week. Yeah, he should know better. He can press buttons and talk at the same time. Sending down.
But they wouldn't try you in an adult court.
You would get away.
You
You would get away with it. Just they hear you speaking for a little while, and the judge would end up squeezing your head and letting you off.
It'd be like those people who train monkeys to break in. Do you remember down in South London? We talked about it in the past, and they were going around robbing stuff, and they trained them to do it. Yeah,
I think
I don't think those monkeys would have got in trouble. It would have been the keepers. So, I think XFM would probably take the rap.
Will you open it?
No, I can't be seen to open it.
No, he's
I'm
a
an
writer
award-winner.
director.
Exactly.
So am I. I can't be seen to open
I'll
it.
give it here then.
Right, I'm having no part of this.
That's against the law, but
Right, I'm having no part of it.
open it. Come on, you've started now.
Right.
The thing is, right, if it's important, we can say maybe she's listening.
But do you need the stress? What it could be anything. What are you going to say? We're going to say, oh, and if you are listening, Mrs. Harris, you have got gonorrhea. Call the clinic. Do you know what I mean? It could be anything.
Oh dear.
Oh well, I think my talk did well. Well, what is it?
Is the number 42 on there?
What is it? Can you say? Be careful. What?
Let me see what it is.
What is it?
Dear Sir, Madam, your periodical dental inspection is now due. Would you kindly contact the surgery to make an appointment? Harris, Mrs. Harris, if you're listening, your periodical dental inspection is now due. You might want to contact the
But
the dental surgeon that you normally go to.
she could have a faulty tooth.
42.
42.
42.
I don't believe it. 42.
42. Oh my God.
God, that Darren's good.
Darren Brown's good, isn't it?
Oh dear.
Well, listen, still to come, right? We've got the monkeys thing.
Oh, chimpanzee that.
And when I was out last Sunday, right, at Johnny's birthday party,
Yeah.
Steve was there.
Yeah.
Got talking about stuff. And a debate that we didn't really finish cropped up.
It blew your mind, didn't it?
Amazing.
Oh, I know about this. Steve told me. This is the infinite amount of monkeys. Or a monkey with a typewriter and an infinite amount of time would eventually come up with the works of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
There was no debate. It's a philosophical, mathematical problem. There's no debate. It's true.
It wouldn't happen.
No, listen, Carl, listen. Infinity sorts it all out for you, right? An infinite amount of monkeys at a typewriter, right? They do everything. They type everything. Infinity just sorts it all out for you. There's no getting to it and they're going, oh, well, let's have a look what they've done. This one's come close. Did Romeo and Juliet. It would do it all. It would type everything ever possible, conceivable.
Yeah, but...
It's a mathematical...
Well,
infinity
we've heard your side of the argument, Rick. And I'll be honest with you, it's a persuasive one. But let's hear Carl, because he heard about this in a pub last week.
Yeah,
so
what's
he's got some strong
What's your
ideas
problem with
himself.
it? What's your problem with it?
Well, first of all, right, you're saying it's a load of monkeys. It's not just one monkey that
It depends.
can live forever.
No, wait. It's either a chimpanzee with a typewriter with an infinite amount of time. He would eventually, by definition, mathematically, type everything ever possible, okay? Or it's an infinite amount of chimps with typewriters, and one of them will type it first time.
But already that's not right. You either need to have
What do
one
you mean?
monkey.
What? You mean
Let's hear
employment
his point.
laws?
He
What do you mean
can't-
it's not right?
Let's hear him out, please.
If it's one monkey
Yeah.
with a typewriter that's got loads of ink in it and that, right, at least it knows what it's done in the past.
It's not...
Keep going.
Crime.
If you've got a load of monkeys, it's like if you have too many, what's that saying about too many chefs?
Too many chimps spoil the soup.
Right, well, it's the same thing. It's like, well, I didn't tell you to put salt in it. I was going to put salt in it, and it messes it up. Whereas if it's just one, they know what's gone on. So what I'm saying is...
honestly,
leave him go.
I can't be bothered,
I want
Steve.
to hear, I want to hear the rest.
This blows my mind. He doesn't know what this does to me. It's a mathematical problem.
I want to hear the rest.
Well, it's just, I just don't think it will happen.
What do you mean you don't think it'll happen? Infinity works it out for you, by definition.
Well, what's stopping them typing the same thing again?
They would. In fact, the problem should be, if you had an infinite amount of time, that it would type... It works for Shakespeare an infinite amount of times, and everything else an infinite amount of times. But, you know, that's not as...
But not Shakespeare.
Oh! Shut up! You idiot!
Rick, do you know what he said to me? I said to him, I just explained it to him. I said,
God.
you've got an infinite number of monkeys, infinite number of typewriters. They will type the complete works of Shakespeare. He said, have they read Shakespeare?
You're an idiot! Play a
I said
record.
no.
I'm not having this
They're not doing
conversation.
it from
I'm not having
memory.
it. I'm not having it because it really, really winds me up.
But you're saying they'll do it with no spelling errors.
Well, they do it an infinite amount of times. And they do it wrong an infinite amount of times. And they spell the last full stop wrong an infinite amount of times. And they get one thing wrong in Hamlet wrong an infinite amount of times. They do everything an infinite amount of times.
But are they going off a story that they've...
Play a record, Carl, because I'm going to knock you out.
I'm just saying,
Shut up!
do they know the story?
They're monkeys!
Oh, Christ.
No,
Right,
but-
okay. We went. It was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf. Absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges. It's like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Wow. He bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh,
We could
brilliant.
have-
I'd love to have seen him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy that was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me, and you were a bit
Terrifying.
scared.
Yeah.
What? I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream and go, stop! And he'd put his foot down the brake, and then I reversed.
At one point, he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you know, you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I looked behind, there's a big oak tree there.
Screams, watch the tree, right? So...
Dukes of Hazzard.
I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Because anyway, so the first shot I got out my driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that. Because it's always the first one, because it's a clubhouse and you want to look good.
Yeah.
So, he tees up, and I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I won't lose 6 balls, right? He tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like right angles, straight into these the woods, right? He turns around, he goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing, because it's like impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around, and then his second shot, I go, you know you're off a 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his third shot, he puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107. He went round in like 119 or something.
Sure.
It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness.
You hate lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There's no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep, and he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of like nice and warm and what have you, I was tired anyway. I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm going to have a bath. I walk in, put the light on. For some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's all right. I'll just... doesn't matter. You can have a bath in there.
It's summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so...
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, hassling me. So I said, well, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, I haven't got, like, long hair. I've got a dryer and
sure.
I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah, he's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes. 10
wow,
minutes.
this is late, next.
It doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't until 7:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, all right. So I get out and dry and like my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later. No, I don't, I don't like that.
You're not going to do that, no.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on. So I end up going downstairs to the meal area.
Naked.
With a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
We're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio. Yeah. He's there going, I've got headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
I know, yeah. It's so right. We are knackered because he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Yeah, right. So we didn't even walk around the golf course. We had a buggy. Yeah. It wasn't even exercise. That was Bowie and Waterloo Sunset. Love that. Love the original. Love Bowie. Bowie was my gig of the year. These are my singles of the year. These are our clips of the year. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. We're just picking some lovely little bits and pieces.
Do you remember when we talked about this?
What was that one you told me about with the porn? That was a good one.
Oh, this was fantastic, right? Right. There was this.
Sorry, can I just check now? We're just remembering classic episodes of the Tales.
No, this is important. Well, I saw one, right? I saw one on Tales Unexpected, right? And it was these two gents. What they used to do, they look down the obituaries and they'd blackmail the wife or the son of a dead eminent person, like might be a priest or a doctor, something like that, and they'd go and they'd say, he bought some erotic stuff from us before he died, and he owes 100 guineas and all this sort of stuff, and they'd pay up because it'd be so embarrassing. They just didn't want them, so they'd just pay him, right? And this one bloke said, who are these people? I'll meet with them. And he goes round there, and he goes round, and they go, your father. He goes, my father could not have bought any erotic material from you. They did it. He goes, he couldn't have. He's blind. Right? And that was the twist. And Carl went, so it was magazines, not videos then.
Yeah. Now think about it, Steve. Is that so stupid?
Well, presumably it was set in olden times because professional pornographers don't tend to call it, erotic material.
Yeah.
They tend to call it, juicy jugs or whatever. But more than that, I don't understand how a video is going to be any use to a blind person either. I know that you can hear the sound, Carl. Look at you nodding like you caught me out.
Yeah, what sound will you hear? Do. Your meter needs looking at? Yes. Cut. What's then? What's that? Then it's just noises, isn't
Occasional groans.
Yeah.
Right.
You could listen through the wall at your neighbours.
He does.
I mean, that's why I save a lot of money. But I thought you were going to point out, Carl, that they could have had a Braille porno. Now, have you thought of that?
Look, feel the lumps on that.
Exactly. Think about it, Carl.
Think about it.
You're excited now.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's away, Carl.
Yeah, but she's great as only under the cupboard.
No, she's a good-looking lady.
Yeah. 3 holidays Carl's had this year. Last year.
Yeah.
I'd love to have 3 holidays. You've got to start putting the work in there.
I had 2 holidays though.
No, you had 3 holidays. You went away with Suzanne and her parents.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count.
It does count. If you book 2 weeks off the firm, you go away and you go, how was your holiday? Go, well, it didn't really count. It wasn't a really good holiday. Can I have them days back, please? My New Year's resolution is to be nicer to you, but
well done,
sense.
You've already broken that.
No, but talk sense. Talk sense. You've had 3 holidays this year, and I'm just saying, you're in your 30s now, and 30s is when you should be really putting the work in.
That's true enough.
To reap the benefits in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 100.
Carl, what's your New Year resolution? What about think before you speak? It's worth...
See, I'm allowed to laugh. I'm allowed to laugh at things other people say, Carl. That one... that is a good suggestion. How was your holiday, Carl?
It was all right.
Right, brilliant.
But that I don't see on the ratio of good to bad in Carl's mind. That might be amazing because we never hear him sing the praises of anything.
I'll tell you what. Can we have a cracking little tune and then come back and hear about Carl's holiday?
I'd love to do that.
Let's keep it tight. Love to Tear Us Apart by Joy Division. Now I can't put my finger on it, but that doesn't sound like the original, and it's off a compilation. It sounded a bit fast. I think the vocal was slightly different. If anyone can, put me out of misery, I think it might be in a session of the time or something.
Carl, is it a New Year resolution for you? Another one. Maybe when we ask you to get a song, get the original single version.
I could be wrong,
not some
but
obscure session.
Yeah, it does seem different, doesn't it?
Very odd.
Yeah. Maybe we just remember it wrongly. But anyway, that's XFM for you. 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington. Carl, you went to Lanzarote.
Yeah.
People said don't go to Lanzarote. They told you it was Lanzarote. They told you, were they right or wrong?
You were right, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit ropey, yeah.
Is it? Why?
Just out there. If it wasn't for the volcano they had, it'd been knackered.
That's their big draw, is it?
That's it, basically. That's all they've got going for them.
When you landed, was it really hot? Were you quite excited? You were thinking this is okay?
It was warm. It's we can't complain about the weather. The weather was all right.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's what I went for, but it'd be nice if there just was something else.
Yeah.
What did you do all day then? Did you read your ritual book?
No, I didn't read that. I read that book. Do you know the book that I bought and all the chapters were messed up?
Oh, yeah.
I bought a better version of that.
All right.
And I read that.
Excellent.
And then...
Did it make more sense in order?
Yeah, a lot easier to follow.
Yeah.
And then we went and had a look at the volcanoes and that. They've got 36 of them to look at.
How many did you look at before you realised that you've pretty much, you've seen one volcano, you've seen them all?
Probably about 6 or 7.
Really? Yeah. And then when you got to the 8th, you thought, now I know what this is going to be, Suzanne. This is going to be like a mountain with a hole in the top.
Yeah.
Really?
But it happened years ago as well. It's like, just keep a couple, fill the rest in, tidy it up.
Fill the rest in!
Yeah, no,
Well, getting some builders.
No, seriously though.
Okay, 4 million tons of concrete, please.
They're an absolute death trap.
Yeah, what do you mean fill them in? Do you know what a volcano is?
It's just a hole, isn't it? That's happened.
Well, it's more than the hole. It's more a portal to the magma in the centre of the earth.
Back in 1730 it happened, and they still haven't sorted it out.
Well, when you say it happened, volcanoes were made a lot longer ago than 1730.
No, but the one that did Lanzarote in.
Right.
Sort it out.
What would you suggest? How can they fill it in? It's joined. It's all joined.
No, but what I'm saying is,
the big plates of the earth are all joined. All the magma's joined.
With the trade centre thing, that happened. They cleaned it up, sorted it out. They've moved on. That's what I'm saying. Whereas Lanzarote have just gone, leave it. It happened back in 1730.
You misunderstand me. How, in the name of God, can you fill in a volcano? You ignorant twit.
No, but it's not just the holes. They've actually left the lava everywhere. That's what I mean. It's not just the big holes. There's lava everywhere.
But it's molten rock. They can't just pick it up like a carpet.
Put it in the holes. The holes are there ready. Just push it all in. That's what I'm saying.
Right, we've got who's that on the line?
It's Rob.
Rob, and are you a doctor?
I'm a final year medical student. I'll be a doctor in 2 months, touch wood.
That's close enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, where do you study? Do you want to give more details, or do you want to remain anonymous as you're calling in to
I study at Barts Hospital.
All right, great. So, why do GPs sometimes put their finger up a man's anus?
To see what's there. You know, if you've got hemorrhoids, if you've got an enlarged prostate, you know, it's either that or they stick up a big tube and have a look up with a light.
What?
And it's easier to do that.
Now, are you dumbing this down for us, or are you going to fail your medical exams by saying stick up a big tube with a light?
I'm dumbing it down.
Okay, come on then. We're all intelligent people here, and Carl. So you tell us what's that called?
It's called a sigmoidoscope.
Right.
Nice. That was a clever test, wasn't it, Rick? I think it was a real
long,
yeah.
12-inch long tube they can put up there.
So, Carl, would you prefer that or a finger?
Well, so do they sort of do the finger first, and then, I mean, at what point do they say, hang on, we need a light here? I mean...
It's normally if there's something wrong.
But, so if I go then, say if I go to this well-known clinic, right, and they go, yeah, the art's good and that, yeah, finger, there you go, and then they go, hang on, I'm going to go and get me light and tube. I could start worrying them because they've sort of found something.
And they're not likely to go straight in with the tube. They'll probably send you off some tests first.
Well, Carl, there's nothing... But you go to these places to put your mind at rest and to know where you are with your health. I mean, it's not that you go along... That's what most people worry about. They think that because I'll go along and they'll find something. Well, one, that's illogical. It doesn't heighten the fact they'll find something because you go along. And two, if they do find something, it's a good job you went along. I mean, I'm a hypocrite because I don't go to the doctor. But, I've had that done.
You should be concerned if when they shine the little light in your ear, it comes out the other side of your ear.
No,
the other ear comes right out the other side. That's when you should be worried.
But Rob, right, you said then, if they find something, they send me off for some tests. Why can't I just have the test without that and cut out the middleman? Do you know what I mean?
Because you're wasting lots of money.
There's hundreds of tests they could do, and they could do every test, and they could all come back with nothing. Or they could do the finger up there and send you for the 3 tests you need to find out what's wrong with you.
But in this day and age, with all the technology and that, and like brainy doctors and all that, the only way to find out is sticking a finger up there.
What are you worried about, Carl? Is it fundamentally that this doctor who's has done 6 years medical training, is it embarrassing to have a man's finger up your ass?
I just don't understand how you can get round to that without...
But what don't you like? Is it fundamentally you don't like anything up your ass, or is it the fact that it's a man's finger up there?
I don't like going to the doctors. It makes me nervous, because I think if anyone searches you long enough, they're going to find a fault with you, right? And especially if they're going that far into you. They're going to find something. And
probably not.
Well, you never... I just don't... I don't know how to get round to that sort of... that point where you get a... What do you talk to the doctor about when he's like, all right, nice day, strap your trousers?
He goes, he says, I'm gonna just,
Most people just shut up and let you do it, and then breathe a sigh of relief when you say there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But is that at the end of the test, or is that the first thing he does?
It's the last thing.
So that trousers up out the door.
Because he knows it ends conversation. He knows it's a bit of a faux pas. The doctor says, "Oh, I better not kick off with the finger up the arse." What I do is I'll start on with the the head, and then we're then go, "Oh, one final thing, Mr. Pilkington."
So Rob,
he drops his keys and he goes, "Pick them up." And as you bend over,
will you be doing this, Rob? Is this what you're like open to do? You do all these.
I'll have to do it at some point. all doctors do it at some point, no matter what they specialise in.
So the first one, is he another doctor there to sort of make sure you're doing it right?
Not dentists.
No, but do you know?
Dentists aren't doctors anyway.
But do you know what I mean? Like, normally it's like a co-pilot will have someone with them for the first one. So when you put your first finger in,
Yeah.
will someone be there going, right, you just want to move to the left of
I've
it?
already done it.
Have you?
Yeah. So that's the thing with a student, you're learning. So you get people teaching you.
And you
how to
learn
do
on-
these things.
Can I just point out, Rob, I think I'm right in assuming that you have a glove on,
Yep.
and there's lubrication,
Yep.
and it doesn't hurt.
No.
There you go. What are you worried about,
But
Carl?
who's this person who everyone's testing on in your class?
It's not one person.
One person. There's like, when a patient comes in and they've got a problem, your boss, the consultant, he does his finger up, and if
Yeah,
he
but-
finds something, he goes to the patient, is it alright if the student has a feel as well? Then the
Well,
student
what-
puts on a glove, puts the leave on the glove, and sticks his finger up and sees what he comes out with.
Rob, I wish you could see Carl's face. I mean, his face when you said, and he says, can this fella have a go as well? He looked horrified. That he thought it was a free-for-all, like there's a queue of people trying on gloves and going, let's have a go. That looks good up there. What have you found?
No, I mean, how come you had to sort of... Is it not something you could test on yourself rather than waiting for other people to come in? Because then, you know...
It's
Cause
an
then you
awkward position to get to, really, isn't it?
well, but you can have a good rummage then without feeling too awkward, but to sort of have a go on your first patient when you don't really know what you're looking for anyway, do you know what I mean?
Never really thought about it.
Because you don't... If you've never done it before... You pop your finger in there, and you've got to sort of look. You've got to have an expression on your face, like you know what you're finding.
Well, they can't see what you look. They can't see
I'm telling you
your
what's
face.
there. You got the big boss consultant man going, now move your finger there, and you'll probably feel this. Because he's just done it. He knows what's there.
Well, what? Oh, so he's already had a go. He's had a feel, and he's going right. If you feel to the right, that's the conglomerate or whatever.
The conglomerate, yeah. It's conglomerate is in perfect
All right,
working order.
Well, that's. I'm still.
Thank you, Rob.
That,
I'm sorry you had to go through this. Carl is probably the worst patient you'll ever encounter in your medical career. Good luck with your finals, and thanks very much.
And do you know any female doctors who do this? Or?
Thank you. XFM 104.9. Thank you.
104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Stephen Merchant. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
Right. Okay. Right. The results of
we ain't got a winner for the first time.
Yes, we have. We've got
done this
loads.
feature for.
We've got loads of winners.
No, we haven't. We've done this feature for 3 weeks. This is the first time I've managed to sort of.
What?
Well, let's go through them then.
What have they got wrong?
The first one.
The first one.
What was
The first one,
the
yeah, the first one.
Well, hang on. Let's do them in reverse order first. So what's the last one?
The last one. The clue was that bloke does sport on the telly and he's got a little kid.
What's that?
That's Destiny's Child. Des, who does ITV Sport,
that's
has got
terrible,
a tiny
man.
child, right? No,
terrible.
that's fine.
Yeah,
They got that.
okay,
Destiny's Child. What's the one? What's the middle one?
Right, the middle one. Right.
Child.
The second one was he doesn't like women. Yeah, he's got a couple of kids. That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Right. That was PD. That was Puff Daddy.
That is offensive. Go on.
But it's not Puff Daddy. It's Puff Daddy. And he's not even called that anymore. He's called P Diddy.
Well,
Okay, fair enough.
but they got that one.
Yeah.
And if I'm being tight, these lot are as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tight means something in Manchester. Go on.
Right. And the first one that they're having problems with, I don't think them birds should be allowed in this
They've
area.
got it. Boyzone.
It's not Boyzone.
What's the clue again?
I don't think them birds should be allowed in this area.
That is perfect. A boy zone. No birds.
No women.
No women, yeah, birds, right? A boy zone. Sorry, Carl. If that isn't the answer, their clue is better than yours. That is brilliant. What was yours? Boy zone. It works perfectly.
What's your answer then?
Bangles.
I have no idea what that means.
Like seagulls. So you don't want them in this area, so you're banning them. Bangles.
Oh! Well, give it to boy zone, because boy zone's better. Don't use birds being allowed in this area, it's a boy
I think
zone.
we should have a rollover. Carl beat them. Carl beat them. You have to use his logic, surely.
But theirs works. You can't do what am I thinking. No, that's not what I'm thinking. It perfectly. It works perfectly. I think you've got to give it to the ones that got the boy zone.
Well, how about, right, because they didn't actually get into my head and my way of thinking,
heaven
right?
forbid.
How about we just keep back the David Attenborough, and they can have, I'll chuck in the Hellraiser, right?
Okay.
and Blondie album and the Madness
Yeah,
one.
okay, pick a winner at random.
Pick a winner, Steve.
I'm going to give it to Paul Sloman, who got those answers, and he also says, P.S. Carl, you're a moron. So, I'm giving that to Paul, and good luck to him.
Right, well,
He's got a crazy night tonight. If we can rush these over to him, he's got a cracking Saturday night.
well, if I'm a moron, I might get your address wrong when I send them to you.
Ooh. Coming right back at you, Paul.
Yes.
Carl, you're making noises while I'm talking.
Yeah, but you do this all the time trying to wind me up. And I'm not saying Manchester's the best place in the world, but what I'm saying is there's bits of it that I really miss.
Yeah.
Like last Sunday, right? When I'd met up with Ricky, we had spaghetti bolognese, which was all right. And then I said to him, I need some soil.
Damn, I wish you'd invited me. It sounds amazing.
So I need some soil. What do you think?
You need some what? Soil?
Soil, yeah.
I need to repot a plant, right?
Yeah.
So
you need to repot a plant?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I'm like, where you can't see these shops in London. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing around.
I took him straight to one in my street.
Yeah, but near your street, and that's probably the only one in London.
Well, you say that, Carl.
No, it does annoy me. Round my way, it's like, you know...
You can't move for soil shops.
There's Earth, you can just pick up handfuls walking down the street.
Yeah, incredible. People just lean over into someone's front garden. No, you can take the plants as well.
No, but what I'm saying is, Manchester, there's loads of decent hardware shops.
Yeah.
Here, you know, if you want a panini and a latte or whatever, you can't move for them. But for soil, I had to go virtually how many miles away from me to carry that soil home and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not good. I mean, London's all right, but if cities were sort of marked...
It's neglecting the peat market, really,
well,
isn't
there's barely any mulch available in central London.
I'm sick and tired of not getting a good, decent compost of a Sunday.
Indeed.
So, you know, I'm thinking of moving to the north, where there is loads of soil and gravel.
Indeed.
And animal shite.
Whatever.
Yeah. So you were going to say, if you were marking cities out of 10, what would you give London?
Well, if you were marking them on, like, you know, on what they have.
Right. As opposed to what?
Well, as opposed to...
How you spell it.
Say, like, I think the greatest city in the world is Rome. Right, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Have you been?
What? Yeah. Why do you think that, though?
Just because, like, you turn a corner and there's something there that's really old. Right. Like, you're going down Normal Street.
Go and stay in a Derby and Joan club.
Yeah.
No, but it's like you're going down the road and then you turn a corner and like the Colosseum's in the middle of a busy road. It's like, what's that doing there?
Yeah.
And just when you think there's no more, you turn another corner.
It's almost as if that was there first.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But do you know what I mean? London.
Yeah.
What have we got? You know, Trafalgar Square's world known. And you go there, what's there?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot of space there. Get one big B&Q.
In Trafalgar Square.
To cater for the whole of people who live sort of central Londonish.
Yeah.
And then I'd be happy, but what I'm saying
with
is...
Nelson just popping up through the middle? Because you can still see it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
It's
a great idea.
So B&Q could be like the whole sort of flat thing and make it sort of grey so it looked like rock, and then Nelson popping up...
Make it classy is what you're saying.
Yeah. Stone clad it. So it looks like you've made an effort. And then you can pop in, and then you can go out and go, oh, look, Nelson's column. Oh, look at that. Isn't Nelson? Oh, look at that. The victory. Defeat. That's fantastic. One of the greatest living.
Yeah.
I need some nails.
Yeah. Perfect. Killing two birds with one stone, you say?
But why isn't there more than them shops? Because when I went into yours, every time I've been in there twice now. The first time was to get a shower head. Right. And I went in there, couldn't resist buying something else. I ended up getting some super glue as well.
Blimey. Hey, big spender.
And then, last Sunday we went in there, got 2 bags of soil, not one, I bought 2. And I bought some scissors to cut plants with.
Secateurs.
Well,
Scissors.
You never know when you want, you might need more soil, I suppose.
Well, I've got
You've stopped out now. Where'd you keep it under your bed?
Sorry, this isn't going out, is it, this conversation? It's not going out on air.
I got a feeling it might be.
You're joking. We better play a record.
Okay.
Play a classic. 100 Reasons. If I Could.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage Pop Will Eat Itself? Carl, have you got like a sound effect or something of like get the atmosphere
cheering?
If we're going to test.
Cheering. We'll seek it out with.
Have you got something there? Have a look on there. I'm just looking in the NME. for the kind of forthcoming gigs of the smaller known bands, and it might be a useful place to just begin the.
Ladies and gentlemen, peoples around the world, will you please welcome to the stage Chumba Awamba?
Have you got a sound effect? We got one. Nice, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage the Parkinsons? They're playing in Leicester this week, so look forward to that.
That's a good plug, isn't it?
Let me see who else.
If anyone wants to pop down to Leicester to see the Parkinsons.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Cyclefly.
Okay.
Oh, there's a genuine one here. This is someone. Simon's emailed and he says, "Will you just test this name for us?" Okay, Carl, if you can. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage Coach? Not utterly convinced.
No,
it's not too bad. It's not.
I'm worried about the sound effect. We start to sound like Chris Moyles or something.
Well, he's a top broadcaster. Everyone loves him.
Losing weight as well.
He is hilarious. funny man. Just there's one more coming here. I'll just check this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
will you please welcome, this is Chris in Oxford, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, Meanwhile Back in Communist Russia.
Is that a band?
I assume so.
I assume it's his band.
Yeah.
Steve, I will play great old tunes to the cows come home. We got to give them a little bit of Dandy Warhols and Air and Athlete. I know that, and they're great, they're good, right? But I wanted to play a Cat Stevens song, but I thought I'd better not, because I've, play that a little bit. And we quite like resurrecting old reputations, don't we? People like Elton John who had bad faces, or David Bowie.
People whose names now are largely laughed at in the serious rock
or people
circles.
that people might not have considered. I thought Cat Stevens, oh no, Rod Stewart, I thought.
Was he Rod Stewart? Many people now are thinking of the leopard hot pants and the ludicrous hair.
I think I'm sexy and all those sort of awful stadium sort of disco things, but he wrote beautiful tracks from Maggie May through, and I thought, hold on, two birds with one stone. What about a Rod Stewart song written by Cat Stevens?
Wow. Is there such a thing?
The first cut is the deepest.
Let's hear it, Rick.
On this album as well is The Killing of George. Georgie Part 1 and 2, remember? About the gay bloke. Georgie Boy was gay, I guess. His favourite song. Carl's favourite song, right? Yeah. And I was going, oh yeah, I remember that, yeah. I said about, and I said, did not intend to take his life. He just pushed it when he gets mugged and killed. Do you know what he said? I was sitting outside, I was singing, and he went, well, as I said, they go out too late.
They go out too late?
He meant gay people go out too late. He went, no, they do. I went, what do you mean? He said, well, they're always out, they go out when people are coming home. He said, if he'd have been in bed by 10, he'd still be alive today.
That's a sobering lesson.
And he went, there's one that works here and he's shattered every Monday.
Oh, if you're gay and you're listening, just be in bed earlier. Go out when sensible people go out.
Yeah.
You're right, we're not on the continent, Carl.
If you're gay and you're not in bed by 10, go home.
Yeah.
I don't get it. No, like, again, I spoke to you in the week, and I had much better things, like when I tell you about Brian Blessed climbing Everest, and for some reason it made him, it played havoc with his belly, and he followed through and he had to clean up.
Shut himself?
Yeah, using ice and snow.
Why are you telling me that Brian Blessed, in what way is telling me that Brian Blessed shit himself once in any way educational?
Because I was saying how he was climbing Everest, right?
Right.
I give it to him, he's an actor and that, but he gave that a go.
Yeah.
Right? It played...
What's the point of that, you'd say, wouldn't you?
You'd say, God, he's
so he's alright. Me doing a boxing match, there's no reason is rubbish, but him climbing Everest and shitting himself,
yeah, he did that.
It's commendable.
Right, and he's only going to, go and do it again. He's going to climb it again.
Yeah, but he might not shit himself this time.
Yeah, what's the point in going? Nothing's changed up there.
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
What's it been?
Well, it has. They've probably cleared out by now. Right, but it's slip on it.
I can't even
read about Brian Blessed. Is it actually true, or have you lied with someone else?
It was an interview with him in it.
And what did he say? Oh, come on! What did he say?
He said I climbed Everest and I played havoc with me belly. Let's talk about it next week. We've really run out now.
Oh, you're a fool. Blur, Out of Time on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. I really like that Blur track. I think it's the best thing they've ever done.
Blimey.
So
strong words.
They can quote me on that if they want.
Oh, yes.
On their,
I'm sure
on
they'll
their,
rush to.
On their, one of their albums.
Yeah.
If they wanted. Well, listen. You're lucky I'm here, Steve.
Okay.
Right? You can see, you know something's happened. I've done my back in again.
Right.
I've got a special chair in here. I'm in agony, and I'm on the strongest painkillers I can get.
Okay.
I feel a bit Karl, I had to call Karl up today and say, look, I don't know if I can make it in, can you come and get me? He came over to my house, we got in a cab and he got me here, right? While he was round my house, Jane showed him, sort of camcorder footage of how I actually did it.
Oh, how you hurt your back?
And I wanted Karl to tell you, because I was actually worried that if I didn't turn up, what you'd say to me.
Yes.
What was I doing, Karl?
Right, so I get round to his place, right? Says, right, hit play on the video, right? Have you ever seen a gorilla having a fight?
I think I have, yeah.
It was like that. Him and his mate round at his place last night decided to sort of have a bit of a wrestle.
Yes.
It went on. I mean, how much footage?
Honestly, it was like a scene from Women in Love.
Yeah.
We'd done about 5 fights. We had to stop at one point because his arm was bleeding.
You'd had about 5 fights?
Yeah, well, we were wrestling. We were doing wrestling, right, in the just behind
in the
couch.
lounge?
Yeah. Well, we were on our knees and then sort of like doing, you know, and I kept winning with an arm lock. Right.
Yeah.
And then the last time he sort of threw me and I went on my back and my back was done. And I was, you know, it was Ian Morris.
Yes.
It was, you know.
Yeah, isn't he the commissioning editor of comedy at Channel 4?
yeah. And the funny thing was that we'd had lots and lots of wine, and we went.
You surprised me.
Yeah, right. And we went, come on. I'm gonna film this. And the time we filmed, I said, film this, and Jen went, oh, right. And I took my shirt off. It's right there, and you can just hear slapping. Oh,
why? Can I just ask though? I mean, it's a Friday night, you know, you had a couple of drinks, you know, some intellectual conversation. Yeah. How does it get round to? Do you fancy wrestling me?
Well, and
having it filmed.
Well, he was on the couch, but I kept sticking my socks in his face to annoy him. Right.
Yeah.
And then he hit me on the shin, and I've got sharp shins, and it hurt. And I was going, I'm going to smack your face, and he's done kickboxing. And it's that thing like you sort of joke, and they go, come on then.
Yeah.
And you start, have you ever seen the thing when Jack Osborne fights that skater dude?
No.
On the Osborne? I was very much the Jack Osborne figure.
Right, yeah, the fat bloated guy just come out of rehab.
I'll tell you what it was like, Steve. Have you ever seen, like, the David Attenborough stuff? Where, like, a tiger will be ripping a deer's head off, and you think, why doesn't the camera crew stop it?
Yeah.
You sort of watch, you're thinking, why was Jane
Why
just
is she
letting
not
this happen?
stepping in and intervening? Yeah.
And the thing is, she said, right, you've seen enough, haven't you, and stopped it, so I don't know how much footage you got.
It wasn't much.
But because your lounge is not huge, and there's not much space between the back of the sofa and the table.
It doesn't need enough. It was just a pin or a submission, so it was all over with like one of us throwing the other one on the back, arm
And
locked.
how does it, I mean, how do you start with a wrestling match? Are you both stood up, or you all...
No, on your knees, and you sort of like go together like ratting seals.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Like a giant walrus.
It's not gay. Play a record.
Could we put that online? Could we get that on the web? That I would love to see.
Better Rod Stewart?
Yeah. Stuart May.
Indeed. You need to say no more. If people don't know what it is from that information, forget them.
Gervais Merchant Pilk.
Exactly.
All right?
Exactly. Rick, I was out last night in the Crouch End area, and I passed things upset me like this. It was a restaurant, it was a little French restaurant, but you barely noticed it. You walk past, it was like a row of houses and a little French restaurant there, open, it was kind of summery.
Bistro.
No one in there, Rick. It was about 10 to 10. I'm thinking if no one's in there at 10 to 10 on a Friday evening, it's doomed. And it really upset me. It genuinely upset me, because I always think about the little French guy there, you know, he's put all his money into that. He's convinced his wife to do it.
Yeah.
You know, she's not convinced, but she's a great cook.
Eve.
Exactly. And it's already going down the pan.
Do you know why? You don't want French food on a hot summer's night, you want Mexican food.
Well, indeed, some kind of tapas. But,
exactly.
But then because we were just discussing other things that upset us, and like glimpse of...
War.
Well, true, obviously war. I mean, obviously I started with war, plague, famine, disease, SARS, that sort of thing. And then I came down the list to worried about people who manufacture fax machines.
Why? Because of technology.
Well,
moving on.
I mean, if say you're making fax machines, you're a little company, you make fax machines.
A little what?
A little company.
Oh, right.
You're making fax machines. Are you allowed to use email?
What, like, if you work for Coke, you're not allowed to drink Pepsi publicly?
It just seems like I'm assuming the fax machine sales are plummeting.
Now, the thing is, right, now I haven't got a fax machine, you're right, I've got email, but I much prefer a fax.
Well, yeah,
because you get it, it comes out the other side.
Yeah, but...
Do you know what I mean? It
but
is,
the thing
it is
you
what
can
they've sent. That's what's great about a fax.
But you can print off your email, can't you? And then you've got it in hard copy.
Wow,
It's sort of
I know,
instant.
But, I don't look at the emails. The fax comes out. It's there. It goes. It's like someone putting a little post note into your face. Do you know what I mean? You go, oh yeah, I'll read that.
Yeah.
Whereas the email, you got email. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no. But what worries me is whether fax. I'm assuming fax machines are just. I mean, I don't know if there's anyone listening who works maybe for a fax machine.
08700 800 1234. If you're in the fax industry, give us a call. Tell us, what sort of figures.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
We want to go down 17%, something like that. in the southwest.
Exactly. Those are the kind of stats.
But have you got fax machines yet in the north, Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're loving it, aren't you?
I like getting letters.
Well, no one sends letters anymore, do they?
You like getting a scroll from a man on a horse.
Yeah.
Saying your.
When do you get letters?
Does my mum still sends me the odd letter?
Sure.
Even though I call, she'll still she likes sitting down at a table and.
Yeah. So what, you call and ask the questions, there's no reply, and then you get a letter a day later
3
going,
weeks later.
question 1, yes, I am well.
Yeah.
Question 2, yes, your father's well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, letter's nice.
It's nice to receive a letter, yeah. It's always nice to receive a letter.
Particularly if, you're on a sort of expedition.
But what does annoy me though, you were looking at them the other day, you were talking about the pictures on them, postcards.
Yes.
Don't like them.
You don't like postcards?
No, they annoy me. And just because it's never anything of any interest, and the fact that even though it's been sent to you, you're the last one to read it.
Whenever I used to send my mum a postcard, every time I send it on, I'd horrify her by putting on it, having a lovely time, does that pig of a postman still read all your letters? And she'd just be horrified, just be terrified he looked at it or something.
This is what worries me. I've always assumed that people would read a postcard. If I was a postman, I would definitely read every single postcard.
Yeah.
So if you're on holiday,
What do you mean? You wouldn't have a lot of time left if you read every postcard.
No, but as you were posting through the letterbox, you'd have a quick look, wouldn't you, to see what they were up to? Because that's why I never used to write anything of any interest on a postcard, because I didn't want to, I didn't want anyone to sort of know what I was up to. Let's say I was on a baudy lad's holiday, I would just write nice sunny, got myself a lovely pair of shorts. Like that. I'd keep the truth, Rick, for when I got home.
Well, he's looking forward to going on holiday now, Carl, because he's got some prescription lens sunglasses. We'll be talking about that after the break.
Bit of darkness.
Look forward to that.
Yeah. An amusing story about a man wearing glasses. Oh, the darkness growing on me. It certainly is on XFM 104.9. Love those boys. Keep the guitar riffs up, lads. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant.
Oh, it's good to see that your back pain has not impaired your DJing abilities.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm a professional. I'm a professional.
You've soldiered on.
Yeah. Put the glasses on for Carl.
Well, see, now, because I wear glasses normally, I've always had problems with glasses. The thing about glasses is it stops you from doing so many things, and you may not realise if you're a non-glasses wearer, certain things that you can never do. If you're, like, for instance, I have never been able to go into the mosh pit at a gig and get carried above everyone. When they carry you above everyone on their hands. Because I knew someone would just grab my glasses.
You don't need to, you can see from the back. That's the good thing about you at a concert. You can actually stand at the back and look over.
Being able to at least jump on the stage and do a stage dive and all the rest of it. So that's one of the things I've missed out on. Sport really, because lots of boxing, for instance, I could never do. I can never do boxing, never do wrestling. So our big championship showdown is not going to happen.
We'd probably be the same weight category.
Well, possibly.
Your reach.
Yeah, exactly. I remember when I first got glasses, I only had to wear them occasionally. It meant I couldn't see things a long way away. And obviously I got them, but I was at school and I was a bit self-conscious, didn't want to really tell anyone I had glasses. I didn't reveal to anyone I was wearing them. So I used to go into a class. I remember being in science, and we always sat in the same spot, and I was sat right at the back, and I couldn't see what was on the blackboard. But I didn't want to put my glasses on because I didn't want people to know I had glasses. So I couldn't see what was being written on the board. And you have to copy stuff down from the board, science equations, things like that. I had no idea. So I'd have to try and copy off someone next to me. But that wasn't always possible because I had to do it surreptitiously. So what I took to doing was sharpening my pencil every sort of 35 seconds. Going up, memorising what was on the board. And I got a D in science.
Oh, that's awful though.
It's a tough thing, glasses. So it really is. When you first start wearing it, if you're young.
It was education versus vanity.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
And now he thinks, well, hold on. He's sorted out his hair. He's quite stylish hair. Because when I met him, it was like, words were gummage.
Yeah.
He won't mind me saying that.
Yeah.
His glasses were, idiotic when I met him, and he's got some stylish glasses now, so he sorted that out.
Yeah.
his clothes. He's quite a fashionable bloke, and when I first met him, it looked like
a nerd.
yeah. So it's step by step, and with these on, I think you'll agree. Pop them on, Steve.
Well, you know,
imagine him on the beach.
Close your eyes, Carl. Are they closed? I can't see. I've taken my glasses off.
Oh. Yeah. So that's a weird thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah. There you go. What are you laughing at? Look, what are you laughing at, Carl? There's nothing funny about those.
Stop smirking. I can see through them.
You can see they're not real sunglasses, they're prescription lenses, so you can see it now.
You see, I never knew you had to do that with sunglasses. I didn't think you had to have the...
Right, yeah, when it's bright outside, people who wear glasses don't need to wear them.
So they're looking cool, but they're bumping into stuff.
No, but if your eyes aren't that good, then the sun shouldn't be bothering them. Do you know what I mean? No, I always wondered about Roy Orbison. Why was he doing that?
What?
Roy Orbison always had shades on, didn't he? And he was blind and stuff. It's like, what's the point of that?
Well, because I'm guessing... Well, I don't even want to... I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Roy Orbison was blind, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was he? I thought he just had very, very bad vision.
No, I think he was a blind fellow,
I don't think he was blind.
Was he not?
No, I think he had very poor vision.
Wear him, you know.
I don't know what this conversation is anymore.
No, well, once again, we've introduced Carl into the equation. He's just gone off on a completely bizarre tangent.
When he went, I'm going to pick up my prescription lenses, and we had to wait. And the bloke came and said, who's it for? I said, oh yeah, Mr. Merchant, here they are. And as he was getting out, to try and embarrass Steve, I went to him, they are the exact ones that Keanu Reeves uses in The Matrix, are they? He went, what? I went, no, I'm joking. But, yeah.
I'll tell you what frustrates me. Can I just say, as a glasses wearer, this is just a note to everyone out there who isn't a glasses wearer. When people ask constantly to try on your glasses, can I try on your glasses? And they try them on, and they always say the same thing. Oh, I can't see a thing. What were you expecting? X-ray vision? No.
Yeah, I know.
Don't ask. If you're a glasses wearer, you don't want people asking to try on your glasses.
But I think they don't realise that
what are you expecting?
By going, oh God, your eyesight's bad.
Yeah.
It's not like going, you know what I mean? It's not like saying, let's have a go with your calipers. Right, and popping them on and going, God, bloody hell, you can't walk very well.
But it's a form of disability, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it's one that doesn't impair that much. It's an inconvenience that you maybe have to put glasses on all the time.
Did I mention the mosh pit thing?
No, but it's not, yeah, but you're not, what's your vision? It's just blurred, is it?
No, I can't see anything. It's really bad.
Is it really?
Bad, yeah. If I take my glasses off, you are just a blur. I see now, I can see nothing. It's just a couple of bald heads. And I know only one of you's bald, so...
You're looking at Carl twice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Carl, it's your Vision 2020.
Well, there you go. That's Steve's Eyes on XFM. Next week, Ricky's Knees.
Bit of vinyl?
Yeah, no, listen, I want to mention this. This is from this new Morrissey compilation. It's a new series. I'm assuming a number of different rock stars are going to do it. It's called Under the Influence, and various rock stars get to choose, obviously, songs which they grew up listening to and that have influenced them. And this is from Morrissey. He's the first person to do it. And there's some stuff on there which is a bit odd and a bit oddball, and there's some stuff which is good. And there's the Ramones on there, and Nico and Patti Smith. But this is one of them. He, obviously, famously, Morrissey was a member. I think he was the president of the New York Dolls fan club in England. And this is from there, and this is Trash. The New York Dolls Trash from this new compilation Under the Influence, compiled by Morrissey.
Are they the original punk band? At 08700 800 1234.
Well, everyone knows they are.
We don't want your calls.
Everyone knows they are.
Don't call in. Don't call in.
Please. We're not interested.
No point.
Rick, it's 1:30.
Yeah.
Adverts?
Yeah. Coldplay and the Scientists on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. We saw an interesting sight on the way here, didn't we, Steve?
Yeah.
We came in yesterday to
plan the show.
To plan the show, sure. Yeah. We actually annoyed Karl for half hour and left. Yeah. But a bloke with a completely tattooed face.
I don't know what stage you are in, what stage you're at in your life when tattooing your own face is a good idea.
But this wasn't sort of like, tribal or religious or anything. It was as a bloke, just had a sort of tattoo on his forehead and around his eyes, professionally done. It looked quite old, so I don't know if tattooers do that now. I think they've probably got to watch themselves, but I was just thinking...
there's not rules about what you can tattoo. I'm assuming if you're a tattooist, you can do what you want. You can tattoo anything.
I wouldn't have thought. There's probably some comeback, isn't there? I mean, I certainly, I think you've got to be sober. I think you've got to be over 20, well, I don't know,
right.
Over something. And I wouldn't have thought many tattooists would tattoo someone's face. Would they?
Well, I don't know. Have you met
I
tattooists? I mean, I don't want to slag them off, but they are like, you know.
I know why they're big.
Well, exactly, and they've got needles.
A lot of them are big.
But they do seem like they live in the periphery of society, a lot of these
But
people.
I just wouldn't tattoo someone's face. Do you know what I mean?
No.
I've been worried
you'd wrestle a man to the ground and then hurt your back. But no, you wouldn't tattoo someone.
No, I know. Does everyone ever regret it? I mean, I'm sure some people regret a tattoo. Whenever someone shows me a tattoo, I go, that's brilliant. Because I can't bear to go, that's rubbish.
Yeah.
I just think that because they can't change it. There's no point.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? I go, it's brilliant.
Well, I read in the paper, was it a man or a woman who had just had Beckham on their arm? Just not a picture of him, but the word Beckham tattooed on their arm, spelt wrong.
Oh,
they missed
God.
out the K, or maybe they missed out the C, so it was Bekam.
Oh no.
Anyway, it was just spelt wrong. I mean,
God.
firstly, why do you just have the name of David Beckham on your arm?
Home tattoos are the best though.
Well, the yourself.
That's done with a pin and a sort of some ink in prison, like with skins.
Yeah.
And it's sort of wonky because they've done it in a mirror.
Yeah.
What does that say? Well, read it. Tanuck. Yeah, I did it in a mirror.
Profanity.
Yeah.
Have you? Would you ever toy with a tattoo, Carl?
No, I mean, I've told you about me uncle Stan before, haven't I?
What happened to Stan?
Tattoo Stan.
No.
He's just covered in them. It just looks a mess. Do you know what I mean? You can be wearing the best suit in the world, but you still look a scruff.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you have it done. Well,
some tattoos, can be quite tasteful.
No, but he was covered. It was all like, cut hair on his neck and
Really?
you know what I mean, all that. It's just, a mess. And he did a lot of his own. I've told you about him before.
Have you? I don't remember it.
Yeah, because I was saying, if you're going to do your own, at least make sure you're a good drawer.
Yeah.
Why?
It was just a mess. It was just all over.
What he thought had he done? He sort of doodled snakes around.
Yeah, and all his kids' names on his arms, and it's like, can't you remember them?
Yeah.
He might have had a lot.
No, he did.
Yeah.
And do you remember even from a young age thinking that looks rubbish?
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it'll probably be about 60 now. I'd love to see what he looks like now.
Well,
just look at this. There was a story the other day in one of the magazines that I read about this fella who had a.
Well, this would be Bizarre or 14 Times then.
Yeah.
One of the magazines you read.
Yeah.
So it's going to be.
It's not The Spectator.
No.
But this fella had a big eagle put on his back.
Yeah.
With a snake sort of covering it, and
such rubbish, isn't it? This kind of symbols of sort of dynamism and life. Yeah, I mean,
know. Yeah.
A snake and an eagle.
Yeah, a large-breasted vampire woman riding a dragon.
Yeah.
That's always a good one.
But this fella had that, and he had it in his will that when he dies, he wanted his son to have the skin taken off.
Oh God!
And put in like a little frame.
Oh God!
That's horrific.
What's that? That's my dad's back.
Yeah. Oh, are you sure?
God.
No, because I read it and kind of started having sort of memories of Auntie Nora again.
Yeah.
Because she used to always like.
Now Auntie Nora is the woman
who farted for 5 minutes.
She had wind for 5 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
But she also she used to say, "Oh, Carl, rub me back." Right. And with her being quite old, it was all sort of mouldy and warty.
It was mouldy?
No,
mouldy.
Mouldy, right.
And what did you do?
I didn't like it. I hated it, in
It
fact.
was like reading a braille book.
Yeah.
It was like putting your hand in a load of Cocoa Pops.
Oh, dear.
All really big round things. And I just thought framing hers would be sort of 3D-ish.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. What's that, a chunk of the moon? No.
Yeah. Did you R-text that wall?
Yeah.
That's
Auntie Nora.
That's Auntie Nora's back. Oh God!
Any piece of your body can't be behind?
That's disgusting. Putting your hand in some. Is she the one with the split tennis ball when she wasn't wearing knickers?
Shut up.
That's the
What?
one.
No, let's not discuss the tennis ball.
Okay.
So she used to get you to sort of knead her dough on her back.
God, this is really bad.
But like, what was she with her dress or whatever? Or
She wore those sort of squid-looking things that
Sorry, what?
what? Those squid-looking.
Hey, it's Auntie Nora coupling octopuses. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
It's like a nightgown type thing,
But what's squid got to do with it?
because it sort of looked like a squid around the edge.
Oh, I know, frilly things. Yeah.
And she just said, I'm aching there. Oh. She was never well. She was never. Do you know what I mean? She's always has something wrong with her. I don't ask her how she is. It's just like she's not going to be all right.
Did she have wind when you were sort of neat? It must have been like playing an accordion.
Yeah, get a little tune going.
Oh, who's your auntie with the tattoos?
That's Hazel.
Oh, right, yeah.
Let's leave that.
Why?
Oh, let's
Why?
not talk
Well,
about.
leave what have I come across there? What's up with
Auntie Hazel?
What's up with Auntie Hazel?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a lesbian, which is nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, but you've made it sound like there is now by not wanting to say it. My auntie's a
I
lesbian.
know what you're saying now. I know what you're getting at. Just because I call her Uncle Hazel.
Play a record.
He's from Manchester. Please forgive him.
Lizzie, don't believe a word. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Email here from Chris. He said he met a girl in Australia whose boyfriend tattooed her arm with the word psycho, except the spelling was wrong, and she ended up scarred for life with the word physco. 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 I mean, a word of warning, if you're going out today to get a tattoo, they're tattooists.
Right.
English is probably not their speciality. So be careful. Write it down for them
You
first.
are walking on thin ice. So I've seen some of these boys. They're big.
Sure.
They're big.
No,
and
I
if
mean-
they're willing to stick lumps of metal through their faces,
True.
what are they going to do to you?
Well, yeah, indeed.
So,
Yeah.
Steve, sorry to all tattooers.
Piercing, you see, I have a weird problem with the piercing as well. Because, I mean, the earrings, that makes sense.
I had earrings ages ago, but...
Did
yeah.
you?
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
you're a man who
when I was about
notoriously
18.
hates pain, and he's scared of everything.
It hurt. I was about 18 and I took 2 in 1 and they did it right and he just went and I went alright, I went yeah. I just went, oh god.
Did you have them in both earrings?
It's just it was like a staple gun. I just went and it didn't really hurt. I thought, well, I'm not doing that again. It hurts too much and it just throbbed.
Were you still living with your parents at the time?
No.
I mean, what do
No,
people...
I'd moved-
your kind of oiky Reading family, what would they have made of...
Oh, well, they know I had them afterwards, yeah. And
But did they take the mick?
Oh, God, of course they did, yeah.
Yeah.
Rick, you ain't going to eat like that. Oh, you'll get followed. Oh, look at you. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. And when I was new romantic, my mum said, bloody hell, I thought I only had one girl.
Which is the earring... Because isn't it like one ear is for gay people and one is for straight people? Is that just a myth? Or
I don't know, it might
was
be.
something to do with which ear you had it in?
Yeah, there probably was sort of like signs for that, yeah. It's like when you're growing up, I had loads, like, right, a white polo neck, right, and a ring on your little finger, that means you're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you can see him coming.
He's just consulting your little chart.
Exactly.
Hang on a minute.
Hold on.
One polo neck.
Yeah.
Those are the earrings in the left ear. I got it.
I don't know where I am.
Wasn't there that thing that the famous cover of Born
Bruce
to Run?
Springsteen?
Yeah.
Where you didn't know the handkerchief, yeah. It was
There's handkerchief in the right hand pocket. or
dominant
something.
and was, yeah, I don't know.
But, you know, where is this information? I wouldn't have known that. I might have gone around, you know, with, if it was hot weather,
Yeah.
something to mop my brow, I wouldn't have known that. What, can't the gay people kind of notify us? Can't we
know.
have some kind of website or something we can
Do
check
you still
out?
go to that pub with all those sort of like butch blokes
Lovely guys.
with the moustaches and
With
yeah,
leather caps, great guys.
A lot of them are firemen, a lot of them are like traffic cops.
Great people.
You know what I mean?
Fascinating
You know
people.
you're safe in there.
Yeah,
it also says
yeah,
no women to.
no women kind of
It's like you're just having a great time with the lads.
You know,
and there's
yeah.
nothing. It's
Just
brilliant.
playing pool stripped to your waist. It's
Yeah,
great.
I know, yeah. I can talk. Oh,
Yeah.
my back still hurts.
Okay, yeah, a little bit of hip hop. It's nice to have occasional hip hop tune. Just keep it. You know, it's summer. You'll be cruising around in your open top Chevy.
Now, Steve, I see there it's a track by Little Kim, but how are you pronouncing it?
I'm pronouncing that correctly. Lil Kim.
Oh, no T's involved.
And it's the jump off featuring Mr. Cheeks. I don't know why I find that funny, but Mr. Cheeks is involved. If you can spot him, good luck. Lil Kim, and I believe that's Mr. Cheeks there. Just busted it on the mic, and that's called the jump off.
Talking of cheeks, Carl, have we got another instalment of Cheeky Freak of the Week this week?
Yeah.
Have we?
Excellent. Look forward to that. Is there some monkey news?
Goes without saying.
Of course.
Does it really? That monkey news is safe, isn't it? It's not like,
You're always going home with monkey news.
You know it's there.
Yeah.
It's like songs of praise on the Sunday.
when I came back from holiday, I've been on holiday for a week, and I sort of sat in by the pool and stuff, and I sort of wrote about 40-minute stand-up with my new show, and I was going to the car, I said, it's great, when you get away, it's sort of like, you're relaxing, you just think clearly. He went, Ian, I know. He said, I was away when I came up with Rockbusters.
Yeah, indeed. Absolutely.
I was buzzing about writing 40 minutes of brand new stand-up.
Yeah.
He equated that to coming up with Rockbusters. Should I be insulted, Steve, or is Rockbusters as good as everyone's saying it is? Is it the one good idea? Is it like E equals MC squared was to Einstein is to, you know, Rockbusters is to Carl?
What if I do this, Rick? What if I played you some adverts right now?
Yeah,
and then we
we
came
talk
back
about
with some Rockbusters.
Yeah.
You could make the job for yourself.
maybe I'll do Rockbusters and show people how easy it is to do it wrong.
Adverts, then Rockbusters.
And a cup of lovely coffee. Cup of coffee in the pub.
Yeah,
cup. I want a cup of coffee. Placebo, this picture, XFM. What's Carl doing? What's he rooting
I
around
don't know,
at?
but listen, while he's doing that, can I just say happy birthday from all of us
to
to Shan. Her friend Terry said play some Placebo for Shan, so happy birthday to her.
That's
There it
done.
is.
That's done.
Cross that off the list.
Yeah, that's another thing we've got through
Dean,
today.
Rockbusters, please.
Do you want to look at the prizes?
I'll have a look at the prizes, see what people can win. It's an email-only competition, please remember that. All right, we've got the Later with Jules Holland Louder DVD. There's stuff on there from the Cardigans, Rollins is on there, Mercury Rev, Sonic Youth, the Datsuns, Queens of the Stone Age.
No, wait a minute. They're all great bands, but I think they need a boogie-woogie piano over the top of everything they do.
Well, hopefully Jules Holland would have helped.
good,
Yeah.
good. Because there was something missing there on most of those tunes.
Yeah, current album from Goldfrapp, that's there as well. What have we got this on DVD? The Life of Mammals, the complete series of that. A couple of, we've got the Inspiral Carpets. Again, a 3 CD set of the best of the Inspiral Carpets. I don't know how they strung it over 3 CDs. And the best one-hit wonders in the world ever. And, let me see.
Oh dear. A 3 CD set.
A 3 CD
the
set.
best of Inspiral. I'm struggling.
I'm assuming CD3 is just the Corals album. Anyway, there's some good treats there. You've sourced some good stuff this week.
All right. Well,
all right. Yeah.
Here's your
all right.
clues,
Here's your Rockbusters. Yeah. Right.
cryptic clue, a couple of initials, and you sort that out. Right. First one.
What's Dr. Fox on about that we don't sound like proper presenters? It's mad. Go on, Carl.
Right, the first one. A customer wanted some paint to darken up a room. Shop assistant knew what to do, right? Customer wanted some paint to darken up a room. The shop assistant knew what to do. The initials there, CB, right? CB for the first one there, right? Second one, it'd be alright if their heads weren't that big, right?
And again?
It would be alright if their heads weren't that big, and that's SF. Right?
SF?
Yeah. And the last one...
I know that one. Yeah, go on.
And the last one, Chanel have got another perfume out, N-O, right? Chanel have got another perfume out, N-O. You email in, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. That's that done.
And those prizes can be yours.
Yeah.
More music, please.
Bit of Bob Marley.
Any of these going to annoy me? Oh, I've got to stir it up.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Are any of these clues going to annoy me this week?
Oh, they're all good.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Right.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll be the judge of that.
Alright.
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Brilliant.
Stir it up. Bob Marley on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Wait, did you get up today and just see the great weather and think, do you know what, I'd love to hear some Stir It Up from Bob Marley?
Yeah, I did actually. Well, I was going to play it the week before last before I went away, and we didn't have time. So,
Well, we were crammed full of features like this one.
have we got a cheeky freak of the week?
Do you want one?
Yeah.
I think we should have a jingle for this.
Okay, I've got a jingle. It's very similar to Chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee that?
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it.
Okay. Oh, cheeky freak of the week.
Brilliant. Yeah, no, I think that's excellent. So, cheeky freak of the week. You've spotted a freak.
This is where somewhat, I think, offensively, you pick on someone who's not like other people and say it's your favourite freak of that week.
Yeah,
I remember we had the woman whose legs look like the hind legs of a dog. We've had the little fella with the aging disease with a little head playing the piano. That was your favourite. I think that's your probably freak of the year, isn't it?
It's a pretty good one.
So what's this? Is it a man with a horrendous injury, or is it a congenital birth defect, or what?
Yeah, but you put it like that, and now it sounds like I'm being tight. It sounds like I'm being out of order. But I'm just giving him a mention.
Just giving him a big shout out.
Right. There's quite a lot going on in the freak world.
There always is.
You've been visiting hospitals the last week, have you, when we were away?
No, there was a thing on a website. This isn't even the one that I've picked, so...
So this is just a bonus?
This is a bonus freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
This is a free freak. Right? It's a fella called the Lobster Man.
The Lobster Man, of course.
Again, good name, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
What are you going to get? Some succulent meat.
I like the idea that the vicar on the christening suggested that. I know you want to call him Mark. Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Look at his hands.
What's his name? Mark Michael Webster. Right. Right. Yeah.
Have you thought about a nickname?
Not really, no. Have you looked
at his hands?
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that because
Do you know they look a little bit like
quite
lobsters?
well, yeah, but it's quite deformed. It's like, you know, we
Can I
can't...
suggest Lobster Man?
That's terrible, Vicar. That is terrible, Vicar. We're Go on then. We're gonna see. This is what the sort of feature you come up with, Carl.
So Lobster Man.
There's probably people listening now with, you know, lobster feet.
Right.
Lobster hands.
So,
Squid boy.
So Lobster Man, what does Lobster Man do? Does he fight crime?
not that much.
Okay.
Apparently he got into a bit of trouble. He was in a restaurant, and this was years ago, by the way.
And someone picked him to eat him.
No, so apparently the waiter said, "Oh, you shouldn't be sat here. You should be in my pan," or something.
Oh dear.
And they had a fight, got out of hand.
Yeah.
Got out of claw.
And yeah. So that was.
What do you mean they had a fight? What did he do? A waiter took the mickey out of someone with.
No.
No, can I just make clear? I'm assuming it's his hands look a bit like those of a lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's fused, so it's just like two big fingers. They're fused, I assume, probably in the womb, and they're just like, instead of like having five digits, they're fused in it. But he can pick stuff up, can't he?
Yeah.
What does he pick up? He mainly eats crabs and jellyfish, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. So he was having a fight with the waiter. He snipped off his nose.
Right, so anyway,
he just held on to the waiter's bib.
Yeah,
and the
exactly,
waiter was screaming, "Go and get him off me."
Yeah.
So anyway,
does he eat other lobsters? Does he typically would eat lobster, or is it kind of? Would he feel bad about eating lobster?
Right.
The little cheek of the freak that we've gone for anyway.
The what?
The little freak of the week, cheeky freak of the week. We've gone for this Siamese lad.
Okay.
Right. Happened back in.
You can't have a Siamese lad, can you?
All right. Yeah. This Siamese twins happened back in 1693.
Oh, he's got a date. Blimey, that's the first time ever.
Yeah. And all it was, he was doing all right for himself. He used to go on those circus things he used to do.
They're two people you're talking about, Carl. So we're going to him.
All right then. All right.
They
did this circus show, right?
Yeah.
And everything's going well. They're selling out the tents and stuff. People coming to see them.
Yeah.
He was doing all right for himself.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, before I said that, did you think a Siamese twin was a man with two heads?
Well, it can be, can't it? It depends.
There's two people. They're conjoined.
No. But it depends, doesn't it? The one that I shown you in that book that time was a fellow with two heads.
No, it wasn't. That was a stupid picture in one of your stupid books that he had a growth that looked a little bit like it had a face on it. It wasn't a man with two heads. You're the same sort of people who send potato chips to restaurants and say, "Doesn't it look like Norman Cook?"
Yeah.
It's not two heads.
We'll bin this feature.
No.
No,
they're two people. They're two people. Conjoined twins. Yeah. Right, so these...
They just happen to have a similar taste in clothes. Okay.
Anyway, so they were doing all right, and it all went wrong when he crossed the road, got run over. The lad with two heads got run over. That's it.
What? How is that cheeky freak of the week?
Just because he got my interest, and I kind of thought, why didn't he just look both ways?
I'm intrigued to know
Why wasn't he looking both ways?
I'm intrigued to know how you get run over. What was it, 1629?
Yeah. Well, it's horses and that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, why wasn't he looking both ways? Karl Pilkington, you are a genius. Play a record, you fool.
Well done, Carl. More cheeky freak of the week next week.
So what's going on?
In the freak world.
Universally speaking, Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. So, got a lot of rockbusters coming in.
Yeah, all right, actually. People obviously seem at long last to have tuned into your wavelength, Carl. Which is, of course, 104.9.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Exactly. Yeah.
Should we give the clues again, briefly?
We just had an email,
actually, to be honest with you, let's not, because we've already had a load of answers.
I know,
so,
yeah.
you know, if you didn't get it first time round, you don't deserve to win.
We had an email saying, because I've got a bad back, am I squeezing Carl's head? Well, I've already had a little squeeze, didn't I, about half hour ago, didn't I?
Yeah.
You just got to be careful, because I don't want any strains, so I'd say keep still, whatever happens, and you're right about there.
Could I have a squeeze you know, just while you're not really kind of capable.
He's allowed to squeeze it, isn't he?
Because I've never squeezed it once.
Remember, sideways, temples go quite hard, but not too hard.
Yeah.
Front to back, go as hard as you like, because that's
All right, well, I'll just have a try now.
No, you've got a bucket. He's sorted it out. He says every Saturday between.
Yeah, but I'm taking over from him because
let him have one squeeze. Let him one squeeze.
Have a go then.
So the front and the back.
Get round. So you got that's it. Right now, use the thing like that.
Not too hard at the front.
No, really hard at the front and back.
There you go. Yeah. You got the hang of it.
Oh
right.
God, it's good fun. I see
know.
why you like it. No, we'll just give you a side. It's great fun.
Yeah.
It's great, you know, there's a little bit of, you know, grip there with the short hair, but obviously not too much, there's not much up there up top.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll be doing that again next week.
Do you know, I got a form, right? Do you know I'm staff here, right? I'm like on the staff, I'm one of the staff. Got some internal mail the other day that you have to fill out about if you die at work, who gets your money. It says, do you put yourself at any danger?
What did you say?
Well, I asked Suzanne, I said, does that, you know, head squeezing, is that in
but my leg lock round your ribs that time, and I had to, it was like a little alligator, like a python and an alligator, didn't I? You get quite some, you know, you get a little bit of leverage, you can crush a man's ribs with with mighty legs.
Oh, something I want to ask you, Carl. There's that programme on now, I forget what it's called. Is it something like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Does that...
I did the non-broadcast pilot for that, because my mate was the, the Phil Balker was producing it. And I did it, you know.
And the premise of it is that it's one of those things about, you know, a conversation piece, the ultimate dinner party. I think you can have invite
people,
6 guests.
Dead, alive, or fictional.
Or fictional, yeah.
You know, you choose where you want it, and, yeah.
And anyway, I was just intrigued to know what Carl's, ultimate dinner party, who would pop round? Any of your cheeky freaks?
So what's this? I'm putting on a...
You're putting on an imaginary dinner party.
Anne Robinson's there. She's got to be there. I said I didn't invite you. She said, well, I'm there anyway. Yeah. So it was actually me, Anne Robinson, and 6 people. Yeah. And I chose people like heroes, like Muhammad Ali, Homer Simpson, or stuff like that. You know, James Randi. Yeah. So you could choose anyone.
Living or
dead,
say why. Fictional or otherwise.
Right.
Would it look like a circus from the 18th century?
I'll have like a few freaks in there.
Like what? Who would you have?
Well, the first person I'd have is probably have Elvis.
I had Elvis. I chose Elvis.
Why would you have Elvis?
He's just good, wasn't he? He was good at what he did. Right.
But once you'd said that to him, what would the rest of the conversation?
I'd say sing us a song.
Right, so you make him sing a song?
Yeah, he'd be like the entertainment for the night. When he's not on the stage performing, I'd probably have the Elephant Man there.
Right. Well, so John Merrick, yeah?
Yeah, John Merrick.
Okay, I've got Elvis, John... Right. If anyone's out there and, you know, you haven't got anything to do, can you write down everything Carl says from now to a year and send it to me and Steve, because we might want to put it in a book?
Yes.
Would that be good? Just maybe someone keep a journal of everything Carl does and says. I'm going to try and keep a scrapbook of pictures.
Tell you who I would have.
Who?
Peter Kay.
Right.
He'd be good, he'd be brilliant. I'd want to be sat next to him, because he's...
Well, you're friends with Ricky Gervais, why would you want to...
No, but... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Peter Kay.
All right,
Peter Kay.
Yeah.
Which one would you do him as himself or one of his characters he does?
Just as he is.
Yeah.
He's funny. He's a funny man.
Yeah.
Love him. What else? Probably that fella who lost his arm when he was climbing that mountain. Remember?
He had to cut off his
few
own
weeks
arm.
ago.
Yeah.
Right, why would you have him?
I'd just like to have a chat with him and say, you know, what happened there then?
Yeah.
Well, we know what happened there. He cut his arm off. What would you say? Did it hurt? Yes, it hurt.
But I don't think it would hurt. That's one of the questions.
What are you talking about?
I reckon the shock cancelled any pain out. If you're stuck there with a boulder on your arm, you've probably got bad pins and needles, right?
Yeah.
With a big rock on your arm.
Yeah.
And you'd say, right, so how long were you sat there before you said, well, I've got to cut this off? Did you read about it? It was amazing.
What do you think the other people would be doing when you were talking about this bloke about cutting his own arm? John Merrick wouldn't mind. Elvis would probably be off his head on something.
Elephant Man will be having a couple of bums.
I hope Peter Kay didn't make a funny comment. I hope he doesn't make a funny comment.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I just a quick warning?
I'll just put bloke with one arm, bloke with...
Be careful, Carl, what you serve for dinner.
Yeah.
Because he's only got the one arm.
Yeah.
So, you know, certain things. I mean, maybe suggest something you can eat with chopsticks.
Or a hamburger.
A hamburger. But don't go with something like lobster. Tricky, you need both hands for that. Unless him and John Merrick teamed up. I think they've got one good arm each.
Yeah.
Soup, maybe.
What would you give John Merrick? Buns?
Couple of buns. Have that woman in the boat who went round the world.
Why?
So see, how she managed that.
Pretty boring guests, really.
Hey?
Boring?
What do you mean, boring?
What was she going to say? What she said? She was going, well, I didn't see a lot. I was in a cabin. Really? There's a lot of water. I was a bit scared.
The main thing I'd want to ask her, right, because I remember when she did it, and there was an interview with her, and her parents were there or something, and her mum was saying how she's dead proud because she decided to, go around the world in a boat as a kid, instead of just hanging around on street corners and stuff. She said she didn't want her daughter to be messing about on the streets at night on her own and stuff. She was a responsible mother. Yeah. She sent her off on a boat.
Sure. In the middle of the Atlantic.
On her own.
Yeah.
So I'd like to ask her about that.
I think even Manchester's safer than that, innit?
Yeah. And I'd have probably another woman, so to chat to her, probably go for Kim Marsh.
Kim Marsh?
Sorry. You'd have the woman who sailed around the world, right? But you'd have to have another woman for her to have someone to talk to. Well, why invite either of them then? If you don't want to talk to either of them yourself.
What? Sorry.
I love this. Round World Yachtswoman, and Kim Marsh.
But why, of all the women you could invite, Kim
love
Marsh
that.
is at the top of the list.
That's the best list I've ever heard. Elvis, John Merrick, Peter Kay, a bloke with one arm, the Round the World Yachtswoman chatting to Kim Marsh. That is genius. Why haven't they invited you on this show? I'm going to call Anne Robinson. Right, okay, if anyone's listening to that, have Karl Pilkington. I know no one knows who he is yet, but what a great bit of conversation. Play a record, Karl, you're an idiot.
Some Smith?
Oh, always a treat. Yeah, we played something from Morris's selection. Something that would be on my ultimate compilation is something from the Smiths. and it'll probably be this one. I started something I couldn't finish. I think that's one of their underrated albums, Rick. Strange Ways Here We Come.
It might be my favourite.
It's my favourite, certainly. Yeah. And that's from that album.
Queen is Dead is a lot of people's favourite, but I don't like the wacky ones.
It's the novelty ones. It's
got some great ones. I think he's got some of his best tunes on there, but I don't know frankly, Mr. Shankly.
Yeah, he's always got this tendency to sort of write music hall style songs.
Yeah, but that's a great one, that. So there you go. Elvis, John Merrick, Peter Kay, bloke with one arm, woman who sailed around the world, Kim Marsh.
What I like about those two, numbers 4 and 5, he doesn't even know their names.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he'll just write on the invitation, dear bloke with one arm.
Yeah.
Having a dinner party.
Yeah. It's better than most people. I imagine most people, when they do this, if they go, Nelson Mandela.
I know, of course, yeah. I think I read an interview with Mick Hucknall where it was something like, who do you admire? Nelson Mandela.
Brilliant. I don't read papers when I'm in this country. When I was on holiday, I read one, and there was an article in there about Beckham meeting him. And the article was about how many people have met him. And I was thinking, we are the only 3 people that haven't met him.
Nelson Mandela, yeah.
It's just like, does he rent himself out? Do you know what I mean? It's like the back of in the back of the stage when you can get a Caprice lookalike to wander around. They go, is that a lookalike? No, that's really him. It's 40 quid, he'll come to your party.
I think what it is that he was locked up for so long. Yeah, he's now just
he's never home.
He's just so shocked.
It's like Salman Rushdie, he's running around. I've seen him twice.
Yeah.
His house must be a tip. He's never in. God.
Well, I think it is if you stay indoors for a long time.
Yeah.
You've got to get out there. You've got to get out there.
You get a bit stir crazy, I suppose.
But he's met some of the great names in world events. He's met the Spice Girls, Alan Titchmarsh.
He's met him. Yeah, they did his garden, didn't they?
Yeah, David Beckham.
Yeah. Oh, that must have been great. But I mean, maybe we could hold out and never meet him.
Yeah, this is like
even if we get invited to one of them, that's where I go, no.
Yeah.
Not really.
We're the only 3 people who've never met Nelson Mandela.
I'm not meeting him till I make sure he's definitely going straight. Exactly. You know what I mean? I don't really. I don't like to hang out with people who don't.
No, I wouldn't invite him to my ultimate dinner party in case the silverware went missing.
Oh!
Well, you don't know. He was inside for a long time. They pick up things in these places. You can pick stuff up.
It's usually Karl that comes out with those sort of things. Karl, what do you think of that?
What, Nelson not having him around because he's nicking?
Well, let's back out now. Let's back out now while we're ahead.
We got in Celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah.
Being used to being locked up and that.
We could, wouldn't we? Yeah.
I started something.
I couldn't finish.
Yeah. Should we play another record, or should we talk about some, on a lighter note, Muffy the hamster had a narrow escape with a...
Play a song, let's have the Rossbusters answer.
Oh, God. Martina Topley Bird, Need One. Alright, XFM 104.9. Well, it's that time. It's getting exciting, we've got Rockbusters results, but before that, a little bit of monkey news with... Oh, chimpanzee that, monkey news. Karl Pilkington.
Brilliant. Let's do it. I read that for a couple of weeks.
Go on then.
All right, so it's like this little monkey
Oh, yeah.
who lives in Morocco.
Right, I'll just warn you now, you're on thin ice from last time, okay? So make sure, is this real?
It's been
Don't say
emailed
anything
in.
you would think about it. As you're saying it, think to yourself, oh, is that true? Do monkeys do that? Do they think like that? So, go on then.
So anyway, yeah, so there's this magician in Morocco, right? He's got a little monkey working with him, right? The way it used to work, magician used to do his thing on stage, do a little bit of magic, people loved it. Then the monkey came out, had a little cap, walked around the crowd and stuff, got the money, had a good little team thing going on, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, the monkey's name was 86.
Right.
Because back then there was so many monkeys, it was like, oh, what names, do you know what I mean, what names do you use, what do you do, so they just named them, right? So this little monkey...
What, he had 86 other monkeys?
No, it's just that because a lot of monkeys were sort of working back then, helping magicians out, you know, doing bits and pieces, busking, what have you. Just
Well,
gave it a
Rick,
name.
you know how there's so
Well,
many...
why would there be a confusion with that? If he only had one monkey, where's the confusion? People would go, oh, I'm not going to go and see that, I want to see 86, he's the better monkey. Do you know what I mean? What does it matter?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, why do they need... Where was the confusion? With people going to the circus and going, what monkey are you going to see tonight? I don't know. It wasn't a billing, was it, with a monkey?
But Rick, it's just the same with humans. You know, there's so many humans now that we can't give them names anymore.
Yeah,
they all
exactly.
have to have numbers.
Exactly, yeah. There's so many humans, you know, with 5 billion people. We can't give them names. It's impossible. But, you know, with a few monkeys
Anyway, number
working...
122, go on.
So anyway, there he is,
86.
86,
With his hat.
with his hat, walking around getting the money.
Yeah.
Anyway, the magician sort of, you know, thinking about moving on. Because in Morocco, he'd sort of done all the tourist traps.
Sure.
So he had a word with the monkey, said, how about we...
See?
No, let him continue.
Think.
Let him continue.
He didn't have a word with the monkey.
Let him continue.
So what do you think about going over to Spain?
Yes. Sure. So, the monkey was in agreement?
So he said, all right, go on then. Right, so they get in the car, and, like, the magician knew he'd have a bit of a problem on his hands, because you're not meant to take monkeys out of the country.
Yeah.
Right? So he thought, right, what I'll do, I'll get a car, right?
Right.
Stick the monkey in a boot, right? Get on the boat and hopefully sort of, you know, stick it in some luggage and what have you.
Yeah.
We'll be over there, we'll be earning big money, everything's going to be great. So the monkey was like, brilliant. So they get in the car, they're on the way to the boat, and pull over at a petrol station. And just before filling it up, he opens up the boot and he goes, you all right in there? And it's like, yeah, sound. So he leaves the boot open so it can breathe and get a bit of fresh air whilst it's filling up. Goes in to pay the money.
Yep.
Pays the money, goes, I'm just paying for the...
Right, this monkey is not going to drive away in that car, or we're never doing this feature again.
Carl, what happens? What's number 86 up to?
So... 86. So,
That's the ending, isn't it? That's the story.
Come on, let Carl
Right,
finish the story.
it better not be.
Brilliant. You're going to love it. Right, so he's in the petrol station, and he's going, right, I'll pay for pump 4. And the fella says, what are you talking about?
Pump 4, isn't that a monkey? No. Sometimes I use numbers for monkeys, sometimes I use... No, I mean pump 4.
Sure.
So he says, what are you talking about? There's no car at pump 4.
Right.
Keep going.
Sticks his head out of the door.
Yeah.
The monkey's giving it some. Went over to Spain on its own.
I don't know what to do.
Well, hang on, let's just get a couple of the facts right here.
Right, what do you mean, couple of the facts? Right, there are no facts.
So,
It
number
didn't-
86.
it-
Number
number
86
86
he drove to Spain.
You are honestly, Carl. You must know.
It was an automatic.
Right,
How
Carl,
did he-
you
how did
must know that is shit. There is no way a monkey.
Mad, innit? That's the thing with
He
this
gets
feature, though.
stopped at customs.
Mental.
How did he get through customs, Carl? Has he got a passport?
No, he was sneaking about because he didn't have a passport.
So he parked and then snuck through.
Do you want the facts?
Let me see it. Right, I'll examine this, Rick, and we'll play a record.
Play a
and,
record
I'll have a
because
look
I
at the
can't.
facts then.
That's nearly as bad as the armed robbery. Right, go on.
Yeah.
Play a record.
Better Suede.
Yeah, stay together. My favourite.
One of 86's favourites.
Yeah, brilliant. My favourite Suede track. Stay together. XFM. Well, nearly time to go. But before we do, a little bit of Rockbuster results.
just checking some of the answers, Rick, and it seems that an awful lot of people have got it right.
Go on then. Tell us them again then. Remind us of them before you give us the answers.
All right, Rockbusters number 1 was like this. It was a customer.
We're stopping monkey news, by the way, until you start getting some credible ones, because that's it's ridiculous. It's not true.
No, it seems mad.
But no, but it's from the internet again. So anyone can go online, download that story. It's insubstantial. It's get ones from journals or where the source is quoted. Okay, or we're not interested. Or we're not. Well, you don't. Okay. So same with on thin ice. We've pulled this once. We've pulled Rockbusters. We suspended it once, and you came back again. So it's. Do you know what I mean? So go on then.
Right, so Rockbusters number 1 was about a customer who wanted some paint, wanted to darken up a room. The shop assistant knew what to do. What did she do? The initials were CB, Cellar Black, right? Cellar Black. Sell her some black paint.
I thought Cilla Black, because it's CB, and I thought, well, it can't be, because it's not Cellar. It's not Sell Her Black.
Cryptic,
it's
cryptic though, isn't it?
No, cryptic doesn't mean it's wrong.
Right. They all got it. They all got it anyway, so... It's a bit weird, isn't it? Second one, it would be alright if the Reds weren't that big, right?
Right.
The initials are SF.
Well, one of my favourite bands, yeah. The Smaller Faces, isn't it?
Small Faces.
Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Okay, go on then.
And the final one, Chanel have got another perfume out. Right.
I'll just say we've had an email from one of our listeners who said if this turns out to be New Order, he's never listening to XFM again.
What's the clue again?
Chanel, I've got another perfume out. New odour.
Right, well that's another listener gone.
What do you mean? There's not a group called New Odour.
No, it's cryptic.
It's not. That doesn't mean cryptic. Wrong doesn't mean cryptic. It's like saying what animal I'm thinking of. Frog. That doesn't mean cryptic. Sell Her Black. What artist is that? Small Faces works. Just about.
If I say what animal I'm thinking of, what am I
Monkey.
thinking? Well, there you go then. So it does work.
Play a record.
Right?
Play a record.
So who's a winner?
Ah, yes. Now I'm going to give it to someone who emailed in with the correct answer, and his name is Steve Martin.
Really?
And I'm giving it to, I don't know if you've noticed over the last few weeks, I've been giving the prize to people with just a kooky element to them, you know, if they've got
people to start
amusing name.
sending their name in, like, Barry Bumpfreud.
Well, don't worry, because I can spot if it's a fake comedy name. Or
what was that last one we laughed at?
I can't remember what it was. I think it was Gerald something.
Yeah, it was. It was just like Gerald Smethurst or something.
What's it? Preston?
Gerald Preston. Why is that a funny name?
Jerry Preston, a great guy, but for some
Gerald
reason,
Preston, we laughed at that.
he caught my attention. So this week, Steve Martin's caught my attention.
Right. Yeah. When was the last time Steve Martin made you laugh?
This Steve Martin?
Dickers hasn't been...
Yeah, we've had no correspondence from Dickie Anderson for some time, which saddens me.
Little Dickmeister General, what is he doing out there? Has he got... What? He's got something better to do? Ridiculous.
Pathetic,
right,
well, that's the end, We've got the last song, so is there anything
it's the end of Rockbusters, and it's the end of Monkey News. Monkey News will give you one more go for it, and it's got to be credible, it's got to be real, it's got to be true.
We need to see your sources, it needs to be incorporated.
Okay. Rockbusters, they've got to be real band names. New Odour. New Odour. New Odour. Just anything. Just brilliant.
Well done to Steve, he got them all. So is that it then?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well,
cheers.
I've enjoyed that. I hope your back's better, Rick.
Yeah.
And, Carl, I hope you buck up your ideas.
Your brain's better.
Yeah.
Got something interesting about a brain, we can talk about it next week.
Tell it now.
No, I'll
quickly, what is it?
No, we'll leave it.
Oh, like that's a hook. Like people will be going for a week. Oh, I wonder what things are a Carl's brain. Was it a brain that drove a motorbike across to Switzerland?
You've heard it.